straight up jorking in the club. Oh. Hey, let us get right into it. It's Kubera time. Let's Kubera all over the place. Woo-wee. Hello there, Ruby. This is gonna be good. Oh, the pun. Yeah, I'm pumping up my energy here right now. My nose is still stuffy. I'm still sick. I just returned from a weekend trip with friends, and after that I was on a concert in Belgium on Ado. If you know Ado, One Piece film red Ado, Usewa Ado, that singer, was in Belgium, yeah. And I think I got sick because of the concert. Yep, got like scratchy throat, stuffy nose, slightly warm body. Yeah, I feel like I'm dying. I do think my voice might sound slightly more nasally today. But we are back with some more Kubera. Hello there, that sounds fun. Yeah, the concert in itself was fun. The after experience, not so much. I actually had to reread, I think I reread like 1 or 2 chapters of the last arc, whatever it was called again, the one standing before me, because there was quite a gap, basically wasn't it almost a month between the things that I read and now today, because my internet was shitty and other things were not working out in real life, so I had to stop streaming for a bit. So I had to remember what was going on, and if I am remembering correctly, well, we had the big invasion of the Ananta tribe, and technically also the Gandava tribe on the city of Kali Bloom, but the I think, yeah, Gandava was able to take his I want to say Zoan, it's not Zoan, his monster form, and that shouldn't be legally allowed in the world, which is still like a question for us. Shura form, yeah. Shura form. Shura, yeah. Shouldn't be legally allowed by the system of the world, but somehow he still managed to do it. If it was because of his outrage of emotions, or if it was some other explanation, I don't really think I got anything. Agni was there to deal with him for a bit, but then Agni needed to go back to his home base because there was apparently the little daughter of the dragon that seemed to have almost assassinated his contractor, the little Brilith. I don't think if it really was assassination, because if little dragon girl, like dragon daughter, wanted to actually assassinate Brilith, like she could have easily done it, right? So I'm not entirely sure why she snuffed out like all of the flames over there. I forgot if we got explanation for that, or if that is also still left in the blue. But basically Agni had to return there because he was worried about Brilith. We also had the moment where Yuta evolved. He went like through a Digivolution. Yeah, he went for Digivolution. Lise has learned that he's actually a Shura as well. Lise has also learned that he has wings, but the one thing that she hasn't learned is that he is a brother of Chickenhead. Bird Brain. I think Yeah, that's that. Lise also had like her black sword form, which was like chaotic, and I think just the chaos tribe was slightly even taking over her body. I think that was my theory at that point. Not entirely sure. We also saw Ran's older brother, who's going to like reconfigure a weapon for Asha. I think that was the plan originally, and now he's also here to help with the rebuilding of Kali Bloom, and probably also going to smack Ran's butt for being an idiot. He seemed to be like an interesting character, not that I have seen a lot of him so far. He seemed like a decent leader. He seemed like he made quick calls and quick decisions. And I think the biggest spot still open, which I am mysteriously wondering about, is the death of Priestess of Chaos. Death of Priestess of Chaos. What's her name again? Help me out. Help me out. Elaine, not Elaine. Theo. I would not have gotten to the T name. I was a completely different direction. Yeah, Theo is still left dead for now. But for some reason, I still don't believe in Theo's death. It didn't feel climatic enough. It was climatic, but there was also the thing that you guys really care about Theo and like Theo and talk like were excited for her appearing. And I did say that like when we streamed like a month ago as well, I did say she was a good character. She had good moments. She had basically also developments, and she had her like she had good fight scene. She helped Gandava get over some problems. She has like she technically is a mentor to like a different person, so that could also be seen as like classic mentor of a character dies, and maybe little rabbit girl that she adopted is going to be like a more important character in the future. But the way you talk about Theo, I just believe she's somehow going to make a return. I don't know in what way. I don't know if she's going to get revived, if she's going to get reborn in some way. It would be crazy if she somehow just got reborn as Ashura. But I don't know. Or maybe it's her soul somehow that's going to be in... Maybe her soul is going to be implanted into a weapon. I don't know if that's this kind of story in Kubera. I feel like anything could be possible. My biggest opinion is probably just somehow revive. I don't know if it will be through Agni, because Agni kind of is like the god of death, right? No, Agni is not the god of death, but he's the person overseeing the underworld, I meant. Like, he's overseeing hell. So, maybe... I don't know if Agni talked anything about her death. Agni knows when people are dead, but I don't think he at least didn't talk anything about, like, Theo in death sense. So, let's get to reading. Let me also... Few days after the Shuras left, people of Kali Bloom were busy assessing the damages and restoring their city. The Magic Union was busy trying to deal with the problems of the Gandava halves, but having a lot of halves associated with it, the Fighters Union was only focused on finding the missing... But having a lot of halves associated with it... What is the sentence? But having a lot of halves associated with it, the Fighters Union was only focused on finding the missing head of the Union and Priest of Chaos. Magicians from Elov also stayed behind and helped with restoring Kali Bloom. Magic Union was busy trying to deal with the problem of the Gandava halves, but having a lot of halves associated with it, that the Fighter Unions was only... Freaking... It's starting exactly where we left off that I can't read! They wanted to deal with the problem of the Gandava halves, that they had problems because of the emotional resonance, but they couldn't really deal with that problem that much because they needed to search for Theo, who is missing. Dot. This is Ran's brother. What a freaking hunk. And since there are a lot of people from the Creation brand and healers, They say the city will be rebuilt in no time. That idiot, Agni, wasn't able to leave Atera. I don't know what kept him there, but he must be really kind since he even wrote to send his apologies. Oh, she's so adorable here. We should get rid of all the stupid books that just describe him as a god without blood or tears. Oh, she's like, he's not a bad guy. Come on, guys. Alright, and the dragon half that I really want to meet, Mr. Kazak, also came to help Kali Bloom. According to the sorcerers who were in the temple, he chased away all of the Shuras in the temple. I thought I might like to use this chance to go and see him at the temple, but for some reason he keeps watching over the area surrounding the city, so it's difficult to meet him. Anyway, we had those magicians from other cities, the dragon and the god to help Kali Bloom, but I have no idea what Mr. Claude, supposedly second place in the magician's ranking, was doing at the time. Ah, why are you all looking at me like that? I've done so much unseen work for the city. Shut up, you weren't even around at the moment when we really needed fighters. Plus, it's your fault that they stole items from the temple. If I hadn't begged to take a look at the items, I wouldn't have turned off the security system. That's not true, Sierra. What if the Shuras had threatened to keep destroying the city until you turned off the security system? Look on the bright side. In the end, it worked out well! He's such a dipshit. I still am not entirely sure about him. If I am enjoying his idiocy, if I am thinking that he is actually, like, not on our side, if he's just chaos pure, I don't know where he's. I do think he's on like chaotic alignment, but I'm not sure entirely what his goals are. Those items were just collecting dust in there anyway. We might as well just let them take them. Oti Kubera! Ah! Hey, what are you doing? Ah, Asha, stop him! I'm going to have to hit you once too, Oti Kubera. It looks like the high-ups are talking about something else important, but I'm not sure what it is. The most important thing for me right now is Yuta. Yuta vanished after that day. Good one. It's an official notice from the Temple of Earth. Mr. Kazak is going to stay in Kali Bloom for a while, but it doesn't say why. Is that all? Nothing about me? Agwen normally speaks casually to Priliv, but since Agni's present, she's being normal. Okay, this is Agwen. I had trouble. Like, Agwen was wearing, I think, a hat in her introduction and like in the starting scenes of like where she was mainly there. And now she's not wearing the hat again. If a person normally has a hat and is now not wearing a hat, I don't recognize them. Hats are very important for character building. Just like any other dragon, it looks like my dad has completely forgotten about me now. What are you talking about, priestess? Written right here. What? Take care of my little princess while I'm gone. Huh? Oh, you're right. It's written right here. There's nothing written. Should we really lie to her like this? Really? Really says my little princess? Yeah, my little princess. Yeah, things must still be okay between you two if you're still calling you princess. I told you that you don't need to worry about. Worry? Not at all. She's kinda adorable. Seems like you left your hat at home. I got my hat right here on my shoulder. Right here. A little hat. Poor Agwen. Agua. But Agwen. Yes, Agni. About those halves from you, whom you started to vouch for recently. How well do you know them? Alright. I do remember them. This guy is a Nastika, I think. Not a half. They're both Kinara. I think the girl actually was a half. But I'm not entirely sure what her connection to... was his name Kinara, if he's like a Kinara Nastika? Was he a Nastika even? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know them well, but I'm vouching for them because my dad knows them. Is there a problem? No, there's no problem. Well, since we're all together, why don't we get something good to eat? Oh my god, good! The title! Just had something to eat before coming to this meeting, Agni. Come on, Briliv. You can always eat a bit more, right? Supposed to say Shes, not Seth. Shes is the 4th stage Rakshasa, not Nastika. Where did it even say Shes? Oh, it's here. Pff, I overread that part. I'm stupid. I read this bubble and then they're both Kinara House, but not Seth and Lenny. Shes. Shes is a 4th stage Rakshasa, okay. But he's he's an old guy, right? Like he's a very, very long-lived Rakshasa, if I remember correctly. Ran, have you seen Asha? She wasn't there when I woke up. She probably either went to the Temple of Earth or the Magic Union. Recently, she's been going there almost daily. Yeah, one of the oldest Rakshasa. Ah, true. Think how often Asha gets called over there these days. It must be hard being a high-ranking magician. You are going to be at AA soon too, Ran. Doesn't that mean you'll be being busier than Asha? I'm not sure. There are a lot of magicians who don't think I'm dependable enough, so I might just get the title of AA. Anyway, thanks for finding the bow of neutrality. Par's the one who found it. I just got it from her. You shouldn't have thanked Par, not me. But she's a half. Right, then I'll tell you you said thank on my way. Are you going to see Par now? Yeah, she's going outside the city to do a church, so I thought I would tag along. Rather than killing time in my room, I figured it would be a bit more helpful to go with her. Who knows, maybe I'll even be able to find Yuta. Yeah, that's definitely better for you. And come with you since there'll be a lot of halves there. I guess Yuta is hiding because of his evolution, like going into the second stage? I think like the Yuta we had seen so far was first stage and now he's in second stage, right? Or is he in third stage? I think he's in second. I think because he has grown so much, even though Asha, Ran, and Lise are accepting him, I feel like he is being careful in a way that he's now third stage, okay. He's being careful because obviously other humans or halves or quarters would potentially not be as accepting about the fact that he's actually a Shura. Yuta was a Rakshasa as well, right? For you, I can't come with you since there'll be a lot of halves there. I should go see my brother and talk about the bow of neutrality. Ran and Asha seem to be avoiding talking about Yuta. Do they think he's still with claws? Well, Ran, see you tonight at dinner. Take care of yourself and make sure you stay near other people. Don't worry. I believe he couldn't even thank me in person. I really can't understand what Ran thinks of halves. I know, right? Honestly, I feel the same way. First I thought it was like girls screaming when they see a cockroach. But he says he doesn't necessarily hate halves, so I'm not really sure what he thinks. Yes, Yuta is also Rakshasa. I mean, it's just a phobia. It's just literally not even a phobia. It's PTSD. I mean, post-traumatic PTSD is, and you call it, I mean, they call him like a half-phobe or something, but it's PTSD. It's not just that he hates them, or he like stuff. He's just scared. He always remembers the moment with his mother and other things. But where's everyone else? They left first. I got too late because I had some business to take care of. There's Mr. Kazak up ahead. Wow, I've really been wanting to meet him. Guess I'll finally be able to meet him when we meet up with the team ahead. Well, even if you meet Kazak now, I'm not sure I'll leave a good and very impression. Dory got a scary personality. It is, and lately he's gotten even more grumpier. Although he's got sharp senses, which will definitely help with finding the head of the Magic Union. Lise? No, she dropped her sword! Jeez, where'd she go? Answer me, Lise! Lise! Oh my god, he's sniffing! I missed you, Lise. You know, I know Mr. Kazak is after me, but I've still been wandering around this area for a few days. I was hoping you would come looking for me. Probably would have gone insane if you hadn't come today, too. What a relief. I'm so happy that you came before it's too late. The scarf of this guy, a little confusing. The scarf is clothing, right? Is it skin? Is it skin? Is it skin? I think this is partially a part where which I remembered was why Haku said that he started disliking Yuta a bit more, I think, because of like his puberty Yuta form now. I think that was the case. Because from what I remember hearing him say once in chat, like without spoilers, it was just like that puberty Yuta is quite the problematic character. Par's still not here? She got something else to do, so she's going to be late. Oh yeah, she's always the first to do anything related to Theo, though. Huh? Magic effect suddenly disappeared. Same here. Hoti Kubera. Won't come back either. What happened? What about another spell? Try Hoti Shurya. It's not working either. Oh, is it because Yuta lost control over his, like, abilities and is now, like, making everybody unable to use magic? There's multiple ideas. It could be, like, Yuta's chaos thing. But wasn't it only, like, when the person was, like, when the monster, the Chaos Shura, was, like, looking at the people that they couldn't use their spells? Maybe because Yuta is, like, so horny right now, it's being uncontrolled and affects more people, or because Yuta is even more powerful than his, like, mother or something. Hello, Tibor. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. It could also not be Yuta. It depends on when we look at the sky. They were also unable to use the magic with Theo being alive, right? Because of the chaos barrier making them unable to properly, like, calculate magic and use stuff. So, maybe Theo just returned to life. Chirp and tweet. I'm out of it. Sure, I was just talking to Power, and something grabbed me from behind, and here I am. Yuta. It seems like Yuta. But why is he doing this? Is he really just happy to see me? Either way, Yuta isn't moving. My bracelet isn't turning on. My arms are numb, and I'm sweating. Can't take this. Hey, Yuta, could you let go of me now? Why? You hugged me first before, but I'm not allowed to hug you back? Why not? I can hug you too, Lise. Please. Yuta, I can't even see your face like this. I just really want to see your face, really. Sorry, I didn't know. Anyway, it's okay. I'm happy I can see you. I was worried because you didn't come back for a few days. Oh, he hurt her. I wonder if something had happened to you during a fight with some Shuras. Lise, your hand. Not too close, Yuta. Wait. I mean, I have to think something else to talk about. Is that belt new? Didn't have it before, did you? No, I've always had it. This looks different. How is Lise hearing him? Or is Lise not hearing him? I used to carry it around like a stick before. I needed a weapon that I could swing around like normal. Ah, so that's what that was. Many cool powers, Yuta. Very impressive. Okay, thank you, Note. Note, Lise can't hear anything that Yuta says. What a compliment. Yippee! He's very good at interpreting the things that Yuta is, like, talking about. It's just as cute as before when he's like this. Well, what about that thing wrapped around you? You didn't used to have that, right? This, I guess you could say that I didn't used to have it. It's hard to explain. Hello, Cody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day. It's only going to get nicer from here on out. I thought it was interesting when I first saw it, and now I see it changing length. How can a scarf move around like that? A scarf? No, Lise, this isn't a scarf. Oh no, it's his pee-pee. It's his pee-pee! It says pee-pee! Wait, I just meant that it looked cool. You don't need to show me to get... stop it, Yuta! Oh no, it's separated from his skin. That scarf suits you better than me, Lise. No, it's a foreskin scarf. Too much? Sorry, I shouldn't have been so nervous. It's not like your mind has changed just because your appearance has. I appreciate you putting the scarf on me. You're still just as kind as ever, Yuta. Conscience. Clothes of Shuras in human form are actually part of their body parts in altered form. I am not wrong. Technically not a tentacle. Damn, why does everyone always go straight to assuming it's the pee-pee? Look at him! If it was my hand, if it was my hair, if it was my chest or my leg, I wouldn't blush like this. Why is it poking in his consciousness like that, Corey? And why is he Why is he looking immediately like this? So like literally he's doing the freaking Riz Lord stare as soon as she touched the scarf. Or is interested in the scarf. It must be a PP analogy. Okay, wait. Anyway, the problem now is getting through the checkpoint. Now that you've grown like this, I can't say that you're the Utah that Asha vouched for anymore. I should say you're a completely different half and get Asha or Run to vouch for you again. Huh? Why is he covering my mouth? Freak! Freaky Yugta! Freak! 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 Vouching for him? That won't do any good. No matter who vouches for him, he still won't be able to pass through the checkpoint as a half. Agni, there's a secret document that Mr. Kazak sent separately from the official notice. It says it's addressed to me, but it sounds more like it's written for you. There are all of these words that I've never seen before. Oh yeah? Give it here. Huh. The reason I am in Kali Bloom is because of a certain Rakshasa. That day, do you know I was late when I said that I would be there in 30 minutes? Present gate that I used for long distance traveling passed through a space filled with scum from the Taraka clan. There are cases when Taraka with eyes appear, but the chance of that happening are very low. So it's no big deal to take care of one or two with eyes first and then deal with the blind ones next. But this time, it's different. Asak Rajov, you're going to have to leave for the sake of our king. I like the Chaos tribe. What's their name again that I can remember it? Taraka. Ever thought about the possibility that Taraka is just a decoy and the real king of the Tarakas is somewhere else? What do you think we should do? There really is a king out there who could cause impulsive emotional transmission, grow even stronger in the future, make the whole Taraka clan far more dangerous than they are now. Why does he look so adorable sitting there like that? No, not the adorable danger. Oh, my neck is so freaking stiff. Just like Utah's scarf. Very adorable picture here. Wow! Rakakawa! Come on, Utah's always adorable. I would not go that far, Stepan. I would not go that far. The guy is pretty sus since puberty hit him. No, this isn't right. Brilith, can you send an official notice? Will it get delivered to Kazak right away? Well, of course I can send it. Can't guarantee when he would look at it. Unless he's at a temple. I guess I'll have to go myself to make sure he knows. But that would put Brilith in danger. Anyway, just send him a notice for me. What should it say? Taraka is not only exceptionally perceptive, but also very manipulative. There's a chance that she may intentionally leak important information. So don't act right now, just keep a careful eye on the situation. Who's Taraka, and what's this about being perceptive? It would be better for you not to know. But Mr. Kazak knows about it too. Do I really not have to know about it too? Yeah. She's feeling left out again. My mind is... I'm going to read all of good today, as I planned, but I can already feel my mind having problems, because I read this as wing, poop, not as pop. For some reason my eye saw a second O somewhere there. Poop, crack, splash, crack. That's the sounds I make on the toilet as well. It's like whing, poop, crack, splash, crack. Taraka has good insight, not perceptive, if I remember correctly. I mean, I can understand what they're saying. Taraka can say she has exceptional abilities of insight. Which is kind of funny, because maybe the translation here used perception, because insight is the ability that the gods have, right? like the ability to read minds and understand feelings and that kind of stuff, right? That's insight. So maybe if they used insight there, it could be seen as like difficult because we have like the ability called insight, and if we call her having great insight, then you could think that it's about the ability that the gods have, unless it is about the ability that the gods have. Not sure. Tierra, the turrets are running. Mr. Kazak. At the end of the season 1, it was shown that Taraka can use insight too. I might have forgotten that. Told him not to turn into a Shura within range of the turrets. There must be a reason why he would turn into a Shura near the city in spite of knowing that the turret could attack him, right? Yeah, maybe there are still some Shuras left to attack the city. Ah, man. Someone please take over the turrets for me? That thing makes me so nervous when activated, I get nauseous. Alright, I'll take over the turrets. Usually there's no need for the turrets to turn on, so the priest takes charge of it along with the barriers. Yuta even said that the things she might be twisted on purpose by Kali. Taraka sort of has insight. She saw Lisa's future for a possible future. I guess, right, because of the whole Kali situation and Taraka not really being a real existence. Taraka was quite a complicated thing. Complicated thing. Yeah, I think it would be best for you to calm down. Getting upset isn't good for vigor recovery. You know, try taking some deep breaths. Like this. Woo ah woo ah. Woo ah woo. It's not working. Does this method help you control yourself? Well, I always have lots of vigor. That only irritates me even more. Yeah, her situation is a bit more complicated. You'll get it properly later. You don't even know where Yuta is? I swear he's not with me. He hasn't come back to you yet, Miss Asha, then he's probably outside the city. I don't think it would be very good if Yuta and Mr. Kazak were to meet right now. Plus, the cards I drew this morning were ominous. Fortune telling isn't a persuasive graph or anything. But I do think I'll have to go and look for him myself. Hey, I'm here! Huh? Asha? Where are you going? I think she's going to look for Yuta. If Asha's going, then I want to go too. It would be better for you to stay behind, otherwise you might run into Kazak. Good luck! Kazak is a half too. But Kazak is different. Like, we did already learn that dragons are different to like the dragon Shura tribe is a lot different to the other Shura tribes, right? Because dragons are like more powerful. He's a half, but he can take into his Shura form, right? Normally, halves cannot take on a Shura form, so I don't know. Maybe if Kazak was in his Shura form, Run wouldn't have a problem with it. Oh no, I think everyone heard what I said and figured out that Yuta is a Shura, even Mr. Kazak. Is that girl being caught? I think so, since she's all tied up. All tied up? She literally only has a scarf around her neck. Still a half though. Run doesn't discriminate between them. Damn, so he's racist on a different level. I mean, it's not racism, I know the PTSD. I kinda agree with you. Run would probably be more scared of his human form, ironically. Yeah. He doesn't discriminate between whatever kind of half you are. If you are somebody comes, hey, I'm half Ateren and half Kali Blumen, and then suddenly Run is like, what the fuck, you're a half? That's disgusting. I don't like any kind of half. May really put Yuta in danger. Yuta, get this off me. I tell them what a nice guy you are. Trying to mediate for me. It won't work. This isn't something that you can fix, Lise. You'll only be condemned for protecting Ashura. I have a better idea. Oh no, he's playing the villain. Well, Run isn't scared of Yuta, which also a half. Oh, but Run doesn't know that Yuta is a half, right, Stepan? Like, Run knows that Yuta is a Shura, but he doesn't know that he's a Shura half. It looks like he's trying to kill that girl since he's back in the corner. Wait a minute, Mr. Kazak. If you attack now, the hostages might die. Wait, hostage? Getting more and more out of hand. It's off, Yuta. People are getting the wrong idea. Can't stay here anymore. I have to run. So Lise, come with me. Then people will think of you as a poor girl who got abducted by Ashura. At least they won't criticize you for siding with Ashura. Yeah, this is much better. Let's run far away together. We won't need to think about revenge. We'll find a place where no one will disturb us. Is this a future he's seeing? Because this is not the Lise we know. This is like a future Lise look. This is still third stage run, Yuta, but this is like a future Lise. I wonder if this is actually a potential future or just something he imagines. I wonder if Yuta also has like an insight ability. Considering we just had like the drop of like, Taraka is known for having exceptionally good insight. So I'm wondering, because Taraka is technically not the real king, and Yuta is like this weird thing, whatever you might call it, if Yuta also has somehow an insight ability. I know you're panicking about suddenly having your identity revealed. No, she cut for his peen! No! Not the peen! Oh 07. 07 for the peen. I know you're panicking about suddenly having your identity revealed, but that doesn't mean that you can act like this, Yuta. We should try talking to them first. They'll understand once I explain everything to them, just like I understood you. Yuta no longer has foreskin. No! No! He got freaking... what's the word in English? Circumcised. He got freaking circumcised. I think you all have the wrong idea here. I'm not a hostage. Yuta is my friend. He's totally different from the Shuras that attacked the city. He actually protected me and fought with the bad Shuras. It's true. Yuta has done nothing wrong. He's so kind. Why are you telling them all this for, Lise? Those people have no need to accept me. There's no reason for me to yield to them. All I can see right now is you, Lise. If you care about anyone else, he's going full yandere. He's really going full yandere mode here. Is that the sword of return? And is that the child who pulled out the sword? Can you be friends with Ashura? Mr. Kazak, please listen to me. Yuta has done nothing wrong. He's really a sweet guy. Don't leave, Yuta. You can stay with us. Yeah, I don't really like this Yuta. Seems to be a common take in the community, right? To not really like this Yuta too much, like the Yandere style Yuta. Yandere puberty Yuta. Emotional appeals are lost on Dragon's Lease. Mr. Kazak, I'm not sure if you remember, but I'm Professor Aquin's student, Asha Rahiro, the person who has been vouching for Yuta. I can tell you that if a fight breaks out here, a great number of people here will die, regardless of who wins. Did I know that Asha was a student of Aquin? It does sound familiar. It does sound familiar, like as a piece of information somewhere in the back of my mind, in my Kubera memory stock, but not entirely. That green-haired girl in particular will almost certainly die. Yeah, it was briefly said, okay. What do you mean? Why would I die? Yeah, I found that out when Aquin was introduced. Okay. I think they mentioned it back when they met in Misty Shore. Back when they met in Misty Shore. Asha vouched for Ashura? She knew? Was she threatened? I'm sure you've seen he prefers to hide rather than show himself to people. And he wants to peacefully remain in human society. If Yuta harbored any hostility towards us, why hasn't he completely transformed into Ashura yet? He might have completely transformed if Asha had come even a moment later. I know you're acting like this because you're worried about the remote possibility that he might become an enemy. But I don't think there's any need to attack a peaceful child and turn him into an enemy. What's going on? How could Asha do this? But I think that what Asha said is right. He said he even fought other Shuras. Still, Ashura is Ashura. Dude. Like people... It's like some of these people that are like, a half is a half. A half is nothing more than a slave. And now they're doing the same thing. They're not even seeing like the hypocrisy, like the freaking double standard and all of these other things. How wouldn't you blindly turn him away just because of his race? Think of the time right after the Great Upheaval when we were attacked simply for being Haas. Thank you, other person. Peaceful child? He looks to me like he's already having far too many dangerous thoughts, doesn't he? Girl next to you may not have heard a word. I heard everything he said. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Kazak. Yuta, what on earth did you say? Don't you know that Mr. Kazak can hear everything you say? He knows. That's why he said it. Planned on doing just as he said, regardless of whether I heard him or not. What? What did you say? Nothing, Lise? But because of that, I know now that he's not the type of threat that worries me, since he's been even concerned about humans being criticized. Although he does look to have very shady desires. Shady? Ah, damn you, Mr. Kazak! Get called out by Uncle Kazak. Your horny ass is going to get smacked down. This means I'm going to keep an eye on you. The emotional resonance comes from Shuras, so it makes sense that the house would redirect some of the hatred they get to them. I guess that makes sense. Well, it doesn't come from Shuras, it comes from the Shura, right, Cody? It comes from their leader, the king. Technically, they're all called king, even if they're queens, I think. It doesn't come from all Shuras. Like, I would, if they were like all Nastika, or like the king of the tribe. I get what you mean, obviously, yes. They, like, emotional resonance comes from the Shura tribe, specifically the leader, but that's the Shura tribe, so that's the problem. I wonder if they are Taraka house. Because, from Kazak's talk, it's called king in the translation, yeah. From Kazak's talk, like, when he got stopped by Tarakas in, like, this other dimension, where he, in, like, the Crimson Gate, or what it was called, when he flew through, he got stopped by Taraka people. And they were especially aggressive, and they were, was even, like, Taraka herself and stuff. But, like, the emotional resonance depended on Yuta's emotions that he felt in the moment. Like, his encounter with, Birdbrain, his wanting to rescue and make sure that Lise remains alive. All of the pain, the horniness, all of these kind of emotions resonated with those Taraka like Shura. But I don't know if they are Taraka Haas, because Taraka is such a secret thing that I don't know. This means I'm going to keep an eye on you. It hurts to have the turrets continuously attack me. It's time to return to my form. Thank you for listening, Mr. Kazak. Thank you! Wait, so it's over? You're really going to let him go? Let me go? As if you could. More bland than I thought. I shouldn't have worried so much. Is he running away because he's afraid of losing it if I transform? Is this now thinking? Or is he still saying this out loud? Wee woo! Hello there, Taco the cat. Looking mighty today. Mighty, mighty, mighty. Is that some extra meat inside of your tortilla? Sheesh! Still saying that out loud to Kazak, lol. He's saying it. Look how Kazak looks at him. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw Kazak looking at him like this. But then I wonder why he's saying he's and not like you are more bland. Teenage Yuta is horny and cocky. He's horny and cocky. Yeah, Cory, for sure. Anyways, I can't vouch for you as a half now that everyone knows your true identity. You'll have to stay outside the city until the priest gives you permission to enter. I've already waited this long. I don't mind waiting a bit longer. I could wait forever for you, Lise. Go back to the city and don't come back out again until you read the book I'm going to recommend. Wait, which book? It's called The Biology of Shura. Ah, stop it! Ah! The Book of Biology mentioned by Run in Part 2, Episode 32. Only people over 16 years of age may read it. No, the suffering, not the biology of Shura. Anyway, Yuta ended up staying outside the city, and we had to persuade the people in the city to allow us to bring Yuta in. And Asha went around using dazzling rhetorics to convince people of the reason that Yuta is an ally, especially in this Pride Month. Magic rank A++, ranked 5th, has her own fan club within the Magic Guild. Ryan and I also advocated for Yuta since we had been with him since Misty Shore. AA candidate, possesses the Sword of Return. Asha gave me a tip. Like Yuta wanted to give me the tip. He told me that if I meet people who hate Shuras for no reason, rather than try to change their ways of thinking, it's better to persuade them of the reasoning that Yuta would help us against even worse Shuras. Go away! Fun fact, Kurigom released part of the book as an extra for one of the printed volumes. Kinda crazy. I guess printed volumes only exist in Korea. Sadly, not safe for work drawings of Shura genitalia. What do you mean, sadly, Thibaut? What do you mean, sadly? Wait, what button was it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? That's my sexy. Remember the buttons? No hearts. That's the money eye. That's the shy eye. Oh yeah, my wink. Heh. What do you mean? Oh, what? Curry release was just part of the book? Well, it didn't have any of the net safe art, so it's certainly not all of it. But I can't seem to persuade anyone. Aside from that, Ran's brother Lutz listened to what we had to say and took Yuta aside. Head of the creation brand Archer and Priest of Creation. Even Mr. Claw took Yuta aside, who may seem childish, but is actually higher ranking than Asha. Magic rank AA, ranked second. Priest of Death. Do we know who's ranked first? I think Asha is 5. He is 2. I think Layla was 3 or 4. But I don't know. I think we saw rankings. Because I remember seeing something about Layla, but I'm not sure about other people. And after exchanging official notices with Mr. Kazak, Agni didn't really say anything bad about Yuta. And gave a reply that was essentially the same as permission for Yuta to enter the city. Yeah, fine, just get a priest to approve it. An official note sent directly by a god, while the priestess was asleep. With support from such high-ranking people, the complaints from the opposition couldn't really settle. But it seemed like the priest of Earth was worried because of all the citizens who absolutely despised Shurash. You knew? Since when? I didn't know before I first saw Yuta's Shura form when you were passed out by the water release. Huh? But I'm glad that everything turned out the way it did, but it's still dangerous for the Shura to reveal its own identity. There's so many people who hate Shuras. It could have all been over this time if Agni had said put him to death. All of us would have been arrested as heretics. Right. And I wondered why Agni accepted Yuta. Anyway, I thought it would be better to hide the fact that Yuta is a Shura. But even still, I was surprised that not even you knew since you were with him before I was. I just kept my mouth closed since I figured he must have his reasons for wanting to keep it a secret from you. I see. What about you, Asha? When did you know? Right from the start. Huh? I knew from the day that I first met him. What was actually the reason that Asha knew it again? I forgot how Asha... Didn't Asha just like look at him and he's like, I know what you are. I know what you are. Layla and Lorraine are the other AAs you know about. Probably then rank 3 and 4, yeah. I'm not sure if the other AAs had their ranks shown at this point. I don't think it's been shown as far as I remember. Perchance, who knows. He puked his veggies. Oh, that was the reason. I mean, that was one of the reasons, probably. Asha had more reasons, I guess. Asha tested Yuta by making him eat vegetables. What a horrible person. Fan's translation had Run say that he only kept quiet because Asha said Lise wasn't supposed to know. So the meaning was a bit different. In a big sense of context, it doesn't change too much. In the sense of like putting more shade on Asha, it matters in a bit. But in the big sense of context for the entire world, yeah, it's fine. I guess it would make sense that you would have known Asha. That's why you weren't worried at all when Yuta disappeared all by himself. Well, you could have told me, too. Yeah, Asha, you should have told Lise before. I thought since you warned me not to tell her, I thought maybe Lise had some Shuraphobia or something. But she doesn't. She's fine. I think there's been a little misunderstanding, Asha. Can't you tell just from looking at her that she's not the kind of girl to hate Yuta for being a Shura? You haven't talked to Lise enough to know her personality. I feel like even I know Lise better than you do. Come on, how well do you know me, Run? Well, you mean like your shoe size? Asha doesn't know it either, does she? Even Yuta knows that. What does he know that for? It's not like he's going to buy you a pair of shoes. Oh yeah, he's going to buy her a pair of wedding shoes. At the very beginning, you became the nice one. I became the heartless monster who never cared for your feelings, letting everyone else take your side. And creating this situation without any evil intent might be called a natural talent. Yeah, it was still the thing of like, people taking sides and Asha being left alone, right? Wasn't it the fortune telling of Claude, or I don't remember where that part came from. Lise, you lost your village to a high rank Shura. That's why I didn't tell you. Huh? What the? I told her to keep it a secret and she just blurts it out here? Yeah. And I mean, you are mocking her for keeping it a secret that Yuta is a Shura. Like, please use your freaking brain. Yeah, she's only saying that because you don't understand why she did something. And now Asha even feels the need to defend herself, which is quite rare for Asha. But it was that red bird that did it. How could I hate Yuta just for being a high rank Shura? Would you have been able to smile like that if you had known Yuta's true identity from the start? Huh? That was a mistranslation. Asha is the one who told her to keep it a secret. That's why Lisa's confused. Don't you remember the thing that I asked you on the day that we first met Yuta? Why is our relationship so bad with them? It'd be nice if we could just treat them as equals and get along with each other. We wish for no discrimination with those with the blood of Shuras. Then what about a pure blood Shura? Huh? Asha, what did you just say? You think you can get along with a higher rank Shura in human form? For instance, a Rakshasa? Look at that face of disgust. I remember that. It was a joke. Get yourself together. I didn't know you would joke like that. From now on, trying to make jokes like that, I think I might puke. After seeing your reaction at that time, I simply decided I would be better to keep Yuta's identity a secret. You're right. I was once like that, but Asha, at the time unlike then, you're now friends with Yuta, so you don't care that he's a high-rank Shura. Then what if you had known at the time that Yuta was a Shura? You wouldn't have even get a chance to get close to him. No, that's not true, Asha. It's very much true. It's very much true. I don't like that Lise is laying it up like this right now. It is very much the truth. What do you mean it's not true? Stop insisting like a child and just admit it. It was because you didn't know Yuta's true identity. You were able to get close to him. Don't act like he could have accepted Yuta from the start. Thank you. Hey Asha, I think you're being a bit... No, Asha, this is completely okay, Run. Sometimes you need to say things. Run, you're kind of babying, you're kind of like literally infantilizing freaking Lise. This needs to be said. Lise positivity is nice and all, but she needs to know that, that what she's saying is just not true. She needs to freaking face reality. If she's now able to accept Shuras more, that's great. But back then, that wouldn't have been the case. Asha's right. If I had known from the start that Yuta was a Shura, I probably would have hated him. It's true. Now enough of that. Hurry up and decide what you want to eat. They have that mushroom stew that you like here. Yeah, hey, I'm not really hungry, so I think I'll head in. I like to get to bed early today. Lise not being hungry? Crazy. I mean, we know she's kind of feeling down because of Asha forcing her to accept that. But sometimes it's important. Sometimes it's important that there is someone there that makes you understand your feelings, that makes you face your feelings with truth. Because if she kept denying herself and be like, it would have all have been fine that Yuta is a Shura. No, girl, accept it. Accept it. I'm on Asha's side in this discussion here. Hungry, Lise? I think I ate something wrong this afternoon. I'll be fine if I just skip a meal. Hey Asha, what's wrong with you? You could have said it's nicer. She's only 17. 17 is old enough. Character drama, I love it so much. That's where Kubera shines, right? It's a character, it's a drama. She's only 17. Yeah, and suddenly when she's 18, she's gonna be old enough to deal with everything in the world? Yeah, that's also with the Korean age stuff, yeah. I think Korean age is so stupid. But if we go with 17, like the standard age that every other country uses, I think it's so stupid when people say she's only 17 or he is only 17, they are only 17. It's if like the moment they turn 18, they suddenly have all their shit together, are perfectly functioning adults, need to like with 17 they don't need to follow every law, but with 18 they suddenly need to follow every law. I don't get it. 17-year-old people should be held to the same standard because it's like their final year before turning 18, right? So they should be held to the standard of getting their shit together, being able to think clearly, be prepared to turn 18. Does that make her a child? She'd have already graduated university by now. By your standards, maybe, but at least it's still a child. Still a child? It's Asha and Ran. Are they fighting? That's right, still a child. And that thing about her losing her village to a high-ranked Shura. How could you be so blunt with a child who deserves compassion? What the hell's wrong with you? What's so special about losing the village where you lived? There's nothing special about it. Look at young Asha here. Young Asha back on her home planet. It's ridiculous seeing an immature little child like her dream of avenging her village. And all she knows how to do is pretend to be nice. Hey, pretend to be nice? Then what else should I call it? Into like a high-ranked Shura now when she